tubes. And surface, surface, surface. Let's see if I can still. How many minutes do we have on the recorder there, Greg?
Almost 20.
She's starting to behave a little sluggish, so not wanting to tempt fate, I'm going to go ahead and bring her on in here.
Okay.
And you want to back up and take a shot of the launch area here. I'm going to go ahead and try to bring her back into the ramp. Yep. Minor miscalculation. Let's try that again. Let's see which one of us was never in the main unit. Close enough, it doesn't work. Anyway, now if you could just get a shot up here of the bow tubes, I just want to kind of go over the armamentarium here. What you see down here in the bow, you can see clearly, are the torpedo tubes, and I'm just going to, each one of these is fired by propel. And if you look in the back, you can see the missile doors, of course, here. And as I mentioned before, each of those is an Estes rocket in there, which is a C60. Those have got a 4 pounds of thrust for about a second and a half. They're wet. They're kept wet all the time. They're actually not integral to the hull, so you don't have an explosion possibility. The two torpedo tubes in the front launch the miniature electric torpedoes that are essentially a combination of servo motors with nickel-cadmium cells and a gearbox of my own design. They do employ counter-rotating props. They have an electric switch on them that turns them on as soon as the gas pressure ejects them. So they'll run for about 3 or 4 minutes. They'll make about around about a foot per second, and so they're fairly quick, not so fast that the sub can outrun them, but we're working on that. And we'll see whether or not we can go after some alpha out there in the future. But keep your eyes open. Anyway, this is all, again, kind of a scratch built, no plans, and kind of a one of a kind. So Thank you very much. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Okay. Thank you, sir.
I think you like.
Well, anyway, as you've correctly seen, people eventually wind up losing their subs. And this is no example. This is one of those cases where it was coming along doing real well, and she just nosed over. I wasn't quick on the stick, and so now what I need to do is go and raise her. Fortunately, that's not a big deal. Since we're only in about 4 feet of water here, this is really ideal situations for subbing. What I'm going to do is go back up over the site, and having a fiberglass canoe, there's nothing here really to break the channel. What do you think, Craig? Am I pretty close?
No, about another 2 feet.
Another 2 feet?
Yeah, then head straight back out. About another 10 feet that way.
Okay. And that's exactly what I'll do. Okay, let me see if anybody's home down there. Ah, look at that. Looks like a submarine to me.
She heard you.
And I'll say one thing, I'm sure glad I didn't have to go in there.
You gonna bring her into shore?
Yep. Just like that. That's how we do it.